Greetings from the throne room. Although I've decided to not call it the throne room anymore, it is now the captain's chair. Because I feel like I'm the captain of my own ship and we're on the ship and we're going for a journey through the cosmos. To who knows where, the final frontier. And it seems more appropriate. And there's some buttons and shit. You know? My name is Justin X. And today we are continuing our series of walkthroughs of all the new tracks on my debut album, out now, links in the description, called X. And the third track on the album is called What I Want.
I just wanna have a rocking body, and I wanna have a beautiful soul.
Thematically and lyrically, it's really about what does anyone want? You want to be rich, you want to be successful, you want to have a nice life, living it under the sun, you know, just living your best life. And I came up with the idea for the song whilst I was actually on a Greek island doing all of those things. Sort of having a cocktail on the beach, literally, is when I came up with the song. So in that sense, it should reflect, you know, like, what does anyone want? You want to be with somebody, the one person, you want a meaningful relationship, all of that stuff. But what the song does try and convey is that there is often a huge disconnect between what we want and where we want to be and where we are. And the sometimes very rocky, difficult road that is in between to get from A to B. Many of us don't make the journey at all. Many of us don't survive the journey and we stop halfway. We get kicked out of the grinder. And really, what is the end state anyway? I think that's obviously subjective as well and differs for different people. It is fair to say that sometimes the outsides don't match the insides. So although I am singing about all these cool things that I want and what I want to be and where I want to be and so on, it's sung from the perspective of someone that is really struggling and is not there, despite the fact that I am on a beach in Greece, which on paper means that I'm living my best life. Despite those beautiful surroundings, I was in a place of severe inner turmoil and angst and difficulty. I think that is relatable for a lot of people, that you might not necessarily be in the same place mentally where you are physically. And that goes both ways. I mean, I might be the happiest person on earth, but my circumstances might be quite difficult. So, and it follows then that you ask yourself the question, which is better, to be materially and physically on the outside happy and satisfied and be in a state of inner turmoil and hurt? Or is it better to be inwardly happy and at peace whilst the world around you is going to hell? And in theory, that sounds like an easy answer. Well, yeah, obviously you want to be internally happy. But then again, you look around you at the world today and the level of hell and turmoil that so many people are going through, and it becomes less easy to answer that, because I don't think a lot of us would trade our comfortable physical surroundings and emotional turmoil for, I don't know, living in Gaza or Ukraine. It's not me trying to take sides on any of these battles, by the way, just as a disclaimer. This is me observing what's going on. And it doesn't look like fun. So thematically, the song tries to convey the struggle between getting from where we are to where we want to be, and what even is that, what we want to be. I would say that the song harks back to a bit more electronic era that you can hear in the introduction, and the more chill, housey vibes, or the Cafe Del Marish vibe that you hear in the verses, which was deliberate. I really like that area of music, and I always try and work it in if I can, subtly, not so that it overwhelms the sound.
Today, falling into the stars again, falling into my dreams, where nothing is what it seems.
The chorus I actually really struggled to come up with on this one, because I just couldn't find anything that fit with the verse. I really liked the verse and the groove of it and the vibe, but nothing I did stood out to me as something that was really amazing. So in the end, I defaulted to a basic melody, a sweet sounding melody, which I guess would be the key, if I knew anything about musical theory, of the rest of the song, and then just kind of modularized and slotted that in there, and Bob's your uncle. The middle bit I do like. It's got a sort of a minimalist guitar, which then comes in a lot fuller, and then with some more vocals there, also keeping up the same groove but getting a little bit heavier, and then the solo. And that's the song. I really like the song, of course. It doesn't stand out the most to me out of all the songs on the album. It's obviously very cool and I would listen to it all the time, but it's I don't think the most groundbreaking song. But it is a bit more of a chill vibe than the previous two songs on the album, so maybe it sort of starts to bring in a bit more of a listenable quality for those who don't like the heavier music. And that is what I want, essentially. I hope that you guys can relate to it. Please let me know in the comments. Please also like and subscribe. As usual, I'm whoring myself out when I ask that, but it is an essential part of an aspiring YouTuber. Let's meet here again for the next video, which will be about the next song on the album. And until then, from the captain's chair, over and out.